Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Ebony is rumored to have been summoned by, the Council of Elders and the Ooni of Ife to come and explain why 6 men were with him, met with her in a particular place at the back of Ojaja supermarket last week. They said it was around last week, Wednesday. 6 men met Ebony there. Now, you do know that Ebony is a queen, and she is a popular queen at that. I want to believe that amongst Ooni of Ife's queens, okay, amongst, keep Naomi aside, so I don't mix when I'm doing my comparison. I know they carry Naomi join with these women. No, don't. So when you're talking about Ooni of Ife's Oloris, in fact, I don't even know. Don't be putting Naomi with them. Keep Naomi aside, because when it comes to Olori Naomi, you and I know that there are no basis for comparison whatsoever. So I don't ever. So among Kabiesi's Oloris, okay. One of the most popular one of them is that Ebony. Let's call a spade a spade. Yes, she is. She has that popularity. Now, the reason why she's so popular is because she is from Ile-Ife. She owns an NGO where she uses that NGO to help single mothers, widows, and girls, okay, the girl child. And so, because of that NGO, she has really penetrated people in the grassroots, okay? And that is why she has that kind of popularity, right? Now, for a big queen like that, she's supposed to sit in the comfort of her palace, and visitors will come. As a matter of fact, sign at the gate. And if she says, I don't want to see you, you cannot go see her. It's weird that a queen of that magnitude will leave the comfort of her own palace and go and be seeing people, group of men. They said there were 4 men and 2 women at the back of Ojaja Mall. That they drove in through the main distance. Then the back of Ojaja Mall, there are places where they sell like all of these snacks and all of that. And there are some dry chairs around there and all of that. They said that was where these people sat down to wait for Ebony. And when they met with Ebony, they had this long discussion and all of that. Ebony was actually discussing with the women, and the women were moving from, like, the men did not sit close to her, but the women sat close to her, the 2 women, but the men sat the other side. And so Ebony will say something, the women, one after the other, will go and tell them. This one will talk, this one will go and tell, and all of that. So her interface was not with the men directly, but with the women. So they came from wherever they came from to meet you in Ile-Ife. Why not the palace? Hey. They say now so rain go and breeze go blow, far go open. It go open like this kid. We will not know what is going on. What is going on, Ebony, is what everybody is asking right about now. What were you doing with those men? Now, according to her, when they summoned her, she said she has nothing to explain. That the men are supposed to, go into the groove, to go and perform rituals in very, dangerous waters. The ritual that they are supposed to go and perform is for one of her cousins, where they carry belle, they come out, they carry belle, they come out, they carry belle, they come out. Now the ritual now they supposed to go perform. And after their spiritual findings, they don't tell them, say the ritual go happen midnight. And because of how, dangerous that water is in the groove, they needed strong men who would have the mind to go. Or might not be traditional matter, these strong men, why didn't they meet you in the palace? The reason why Kabiyesi is bringing all of these things up and not taking chances is because he knows his people. He knows them very well. It could have been anyone. Sure, in December they said one thing, but right now we are beginning to hear small that people that somehow this new event is unmaxing the people who send boys to go and scatter that warehouse. So if people can go this length, what is left? What is remaining daily rights? It is not a small thing we are seeing. No. Now they say Ebony is saying she has nothing to do with whatever happened. She knows that they have a right to be suspicious of her, but she's not the one. But you know why everybody is happy is because that sniper that they caught knows something about it. Because the moment they picked that sniper was saying that he did not, because he was already drunk. And he was saying that he did not follow them to Olori. He did not follow them to Olori. Which Olori? What are you talking about? They don't ask you anything. That was how they knew that sniper knows something about what is going on. They are right, it is not a small thing. No. Now, they have asked Ebony to produce those men. Yes, they have given her 24 hours to produce those men that met her behind Ojaja Mall. To produce them and produce the women. 24 hours is what Ooni of Ife gave Ebony, and the elders gave Ebony 24 hours to produce those men. Investigations are ongoing. No? Kabiyesi is not leaving anything to chance this time around. Kabiyesi is doing what he ought to have done a long time ago. And you say this person who did this, they will catch that person. And the person will explain why. Why? What is your problem with Queen Naomi's final full moon ritual? Why is this such a big deal to you? What is it? Why can't you just let this girl be? Is a question that everybody is asking. I'm going to bring you more updates. Oh. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.